call? Who's ready? Hey, I actually got some hands. I wasn't even expecting that. All right, so let's start off with some good stuff here. We got some shift books to give away. Who thinks they're the winner? Who thinks they're the winner? A couple people? All right. Well, today's winners are Brian Rosero and Rachel Jones. Brian and Rachel, congratulations. For those of you who have not won yet, continue coming to these calls. You will win eventually. We have a lot of books to give out, so don't worry about it. Brian, you can check in with Robert, Steve, or Adonis, or I'm not sure exactly who's handling it in Stanford, to arrange to pick up your new shift book. Rachel, if you're on the call, you can reach out to any of the staff, Deb, Maria, or myself, to arrange for pickup in Ridgefield as well. All right, they will be there. They will be in your offices, and all you have to do is let us know when you're coming so we can put it in the Dropbox for you. All right? Congratulations to Rachel and Brian. All right, today we are talking about Red Day. We're going to have a special guest joining us. I believe he is on the call to talk to us a little bit about Circle of Care. Fiona, do you want to introduce him?
Yeah, sure. I'll reintroduce him.
Awesome.
This is the most awesome guy, Jeffrey Salguero. And Jeff is going to be telling us all about the Circle of Care and Red Day. So over to you, Jeff.
All right.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, Jeff. Welcome back.
Again, thank you very much. I'm sorry, it's just me this time. You don't have Liz. She's off doing more other Circle of Care stuff. So it's me taking you through this. And I just want to start by thanking you all once again for supporting our cause and our mission. It feels, I don't know, it feels great just to feel like there's a little army out there who's willing to help and spread the word for us. So thank you. Thank you for that. I also wanted to say that regardless of whether we are working virtually now, you know, last time you all came over and helped clear out our basement and did some physical work, if we hadn't had COVID, we would be still talking about spreading awareness as what we need the most right now. So what we're doing with you is not a compromise in any way, given how we're working. It's really a need that we have. So let me just share my screen, if I may.
You may.
Everybody see that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what I wanted to do is put together a proposal or an idea. So this is, of course, without input from you guys. So I want this to work for all of you. But it's an idea, and I would be thrilled with this idea. And if you said at the end, this is great, we're doing it, fabulous. If you have changes or thoughts, of course, you know, totally open to that. So what we're talking about is partnering to do a viral email and social media campaign so that we can broaden awareness of Circle of Care. And really the most important thing for us is to be able to reach all families across the state. We are well known in Fairfield County, around the hospital areas, of which there's only 2. But when you get to the corners of the state, you know, people may not have heard from us, and as a result, they don't know who to turn to. And of course, we're the ones to turn to if you have a child diagnosed with cancer. So the most important thing for our awareness campaign is to be able to have access to the families to our programs and services. We also, of course, want to promote the sharing of Circle of Care's mission and the impact that we have, and quite honestly, to grow our list of followers and supporters of Circle of Care. When you're an organization that's got cancer in the name, people, you know, the first reaction is to turn your back on it. You know, we don't want people turning their back on us. We don't promote what we do in a sad way. We really celebrate the life of these families going through treatment. So we're looking to grow our base. We have a very strong friend base, and you guys are in that. But we want to grow beyond that and reach people who may not know about us. And obviously, we'd love to have more ambassadors for our cause. So since this is a sharing campaign, it's a social media campaign, I thought that this is a nice little logo that ties what we're doing together.
Right.
We care to share. Care is capitalized. It ties into our name. It's purple. And I just felt that that's kind of a nice way to bring our organization together. Of course, If I'm doing something wrong with your logo, by all means, we can change it. But I just, did that as an example of something that we could do. So basically, to give you a synopsis of this idea, what we're talking about doing is that we want this to be an authentic thing. We would like you guys, and we're going to make this as simple as possible. You can do as little or more as you'd like, but it's really about spreading the word. And when we spread the word, we want it to be really authentic. So we want it to be in your voice. So we want to share some things with you to inspire you, but really it's how you guys want to do it that I think is the most meaningful for us. So we will send you, and I think I talked to Fiona about this. We'll do on Monday. We can send you a quote unquote toolkit. And I'm going to pull some things that will give you some information, some statistics, some facts, some images that you can use to hopefully inspire you so that you can create your own emails or posts. The other thing I would encourage you guys to do before the 14th, just look at our website and follow Circle of Care and our social media pages and see if if you're inspired by anything there. And that's what we want you to have your friends and followers to do as well. This is not a donation campaign. We're not asking you to ask anybody for any money. However, the easiest way for us to get people into our database is through a donation. So we would encourage, if not, we have to do it by hand. So we would encourage asking for even $1 just to go on the donation database and put in $1, and that gets them logged into our database. And when this is all over, what we want to do is give everyone a car magnet and a button that they can put on their social media page that acknowledges they cared for Circle of Care. So for instance, this little thing over here, the social media profile button, where you normally have your social media picture, you would have I care to share, ask me about Circle of Care. And just a cute little thing. You can do that for a week, a couple of days. And then that's what the car magnet looks like. We would give all the people that you contact both the profile button as well as a card magnet as thanks. So this is just a kind of what I'm talking about in terms of a toolkit to inspire.
Hey, Jeff.
Yeah.
It would be kind of cool if we could create a similar type logo like that. That was like what you did with the combined KW Red Day logo.
Happy to do that.
With that, that would be a kind of a profile picture. That could be something that would be really easy for people to do, right? If everybody just changed their profile picture to that, for Red Day, and all of that always pops up on people's news feeds and stuff. Like so-and-so created a new profile picture, or posted a new profile picture, right?
I think that's a great idea.
A lot of people's Facebook pages.
And so that brings me to a question I have for you then. I think that's a great idea. One question I had about this logo is, should it have KW on it at the top above Red Day? Is that important?
Yes.
Okay. So then I will revise this and I'll send it out again. I'm going to do everything through Fiona, if that's all right. Fiona, are you okay?
That's preferable, yeah.
Perfect. Thank you, Jeff.
So I will revise this, put KW on top, and I'll also send out a round button that can be used in your profile also with KW and Red Day. I think that's a great idea. So this is an example of what we would send you on Monday. This is kind of a crash course, if you will, on statistics about pediatric cancer and Circle of Care. So you don't have to spend hours and hours trying to weave through a lot of information. We have already done an elevator speech. It gives you the most important information about Circle of Care if anyone asked you about it. So we'll share that with you. We have Circle of Care at a glance. We have some provocative pictures and letters and thank yous. So we're not going to bombard you with stuff, but we just want you to get a feeling and a flavor for who we are, how we're different, and things that you might include in your story. But again, these things are not for you to just repost. I would much rather just a statement from you guys talking about, hey, I just heard XYZ about pediatric cancer. Did you know that? And there's this organization named Circle of Care. I think that's more personal than getting something that's pre-published, so to speak. But I'm open. This is a discussion. So if that works better, then we can talk about that. I'm just giving you my idea here. So this was another idea I had. But on the left, we did this for our 5K. We had a Zoom call, and that happens to be our board, or some of our board on the left, where it says teamwork makes the dream work. I had everyone hold up a word, and the whole thing spells out, we care to run. We called ourselves the Quarantine, and we turned it into an ad that we posted in social media. So you guys could do the same thing. On the right there, I have an example. You know, you could have we care to share. Someone's holding up a logo, someone's holding up a word, someone's holding up a thumbs up, you know, and this is just an idea. You could say, you know, we love Circle of Care, or Red Day and Circle of Care. It could be anything that ties to this thing. But again, if you take a picture of the screen, it makes for a great post, and it shows community in a time when there's very little community happening because we're all Zooming. I just think seeing these kind of Zoom pictures that are spelling out something is a great way of saying we're together. So there's an idea there for you guys if you like that idea. And so with this exercise, we had already a social media goal to increase our numbers in terms of reach and awareness and Facebook likes. So anything you can do to help us get to that is a win in my book. So what we're hoping to do is increase our database of people that we reach, which is currently 5,000, by another 1,000 to go to 6,000, and increase Facebook likes to our page by another 1,000. We're currently at 2,000. We'd like to go to 3, and increase Instagram followers, etc. So here's what we will do for you is we will post the partnership that we have with you leading up to the 15th. We will issue a press release from our end. We're going to promote and thank Red Day in social media and newsletters, etc. And we will, of course, acknowledge anybody that you guys bring into our franchise, not only with the profile button and the magnet, but a letter. And we give lots of love because we appreciate, you know, when this stuff happens. So that's what I have as an idea. We can go back to the deck, but tell me what you think.
I think there's some great ideas in there, and I think what might be easiest or for us, I think on this end, is if you could share that with us, Jeffrey, or send it to Fiona. Maybe you know, some of our agents can kind of get to put some ideas together and kind of all funnel them through, let's say, Fiona, and then we can kind of put the collective brain power together and kind of come up with some ideas and to kind of put in place. Right.
That'd be terrific.
And I think it'd be easier to do that than try to do that with 50 people on this.
No, side. Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right.
Thank you, Jeff.
I just wanted to say that, yeah, authenticity is everything, and anything goes. There's no rules. There's no, can we do this? Can we do that? Is this the right thing for Circle? If you have the information, anything goes. And we appreciate you guys helping out.
Awesome.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you, Jeff.
Fiona, I'll send you the deck.
Awesome.
And we'll talk soon.
Yeah, looking forward. Take care.
Thank you, guys.
All right. So in addition to what we're doing with Circle of Care, we have the 2 other initiatives as well. Our letter writing campaigns for local healthcare workers. Both offices have envelopes ready to go for all of you to send to people. So how many people have not yet gotten to the office to pick up their envelopes? Show of hands.
Many, I can tell you many, but a lot of
yeah,
people have come.
I'll say we still have many envelopes here at the offices. So, you know, listen, this is the whole purpose of the letter writing as well as the food drive. Yes. Are we providing a benefit to our local communities? Absolutely. But it's also providing a benefit for all of you. It's giving you all a great reason to reach out to your people and, you know, show them, you know, what we're doing and also give them the opportunity to contribute as well.
Yeah, definitely.
So don't take that opportunity away from them by not doing anything.
Right. I know Jody came by and picked up 30 bags, I think. Linda, would you comment real quick? Don't mean to put you on the spot, but you've reached out to your database a bunch, and the percentage of people that have responded back has been very favorable, right?
Yeah, and a lot of them didn't want me to bother bringing bags. They said they would use their own paper bags, and I can just pick up in those bags. And then a lot of people want to make monetary donations, which is nice too.
That's, of course, that's great. That's wonderful. So people are responding favorably. So this is not that difficult, guys. So take advantage of it, like Dan said, and reach out to your database. It's a great touch, and we're doing a good thing to help others.
And if you really, if time is a factor, guess what? We have a system that can help you do that. It's called Command, and it's called Smart Plans. You can very easily just create a quick email and text message campaign that could be sent out to, and then just add people from your database onto that Smart Plan. My guess is that you could probably do it within an hour, and have a few hundred people on that Smart Plan, so that they're getting emails and text messages over the next week between now and Red Day.
And if you're not that savvy and you can't learn soon enough to do that on Command, pick up the phone and call the people that you know are going to be responding favorably. You know who they are in your database.
Exactly.
Cool. All right, down here in Stamford, we're going to have Norwalk Hospital and Greenwich Hospital envelopes tomorrow. So if you want to get them, you can start coming tomorrow to get them.
Yeah, and that's what we've got going on. And do you guys have any questions around what's happening out there in the market? We don't really have a market update per se for today, but we're happy to answer any questions that you have.
I just have one question, Dan. One of my clients was contacting me, asking me when Connecticut was going to open up for real estate. And I said, I don't think we've had any update. That's correct, right? Like for non-virtual.
What are you talking about? We are open. I mean,
no,
showing
like for open houses and stuff.
We have not had any update as to that. No, as of yet. But I mean, listen, we're open for business. So I mean, I think my first response to that comment from a client is, "Oh no, we're selling houses every day. We're open."
Yeah, I told him.
Okay, good.
The other side of that, just to chime in on that, is Lamont's executive order expires on the 20th of May. I think you heard me say last week that I didn't expect him to extend that. And I think I have a different thought about that as of this week, because I think what's going to start happening with the governors of the tri-state area is that they're going to start looking around the country, and as things don't get better as states start to reopen, I think they're going to take a slightly different approach to that. I know New Jersey's governor today extended their state of emergency for another 30 days. That doesn't mean that the stay-at-home order was extended, but the state of health emergency was extended for 30 more days through the early June. So I do expect, just from the things that I'm looking at and hearing, to have the tri-state governors make decisions that that may not mean May 20th is the end. So and that doesn't necessarily mean go and have that conversation with your clients. That's just me saying that to you guys as we continue to piece together, what reopening plans look like for the market centers. We're looking to see and try and stay as cognizant as we can of what's going on outside and how the governor may move us. I do know that May 20th is the expiration for the stay-at-home order. However, that doesn't mean that on the 21st everything just magically reopens, because that is not the way the state will work. It's not how the market centers will work. So the real answer to that question is it's unclear right now, and I think we have to wait another week or so to really see how that May 20th date starts to come into play. I will tell you that my personal opinion for all of you is that physical open houses, I don't see them in your future on May 21st or on May 22nd. I think that those kinds of things, I think we have to really take a cautious approach to putting you in the path of having tons of people wander through a house. So let's keep looking forward optimistically, and let's see how that all goes. But I think that the idea that all of this is going to snap back into right back to where it was on the 17th of March, that's not the way it's going to be. So again, we're all working really hard to make sure that we have a plan in place for you all, so that you can keep your clients updated. But I think that that Dan's right. The answer right now is we're open for business the way that business is done right now, and we're going to take our cues from the governor and from the scientists to figure out how we move forward from there. So again, the answer is really, if that helps.
It does. Thank you.
Sure thing. And since that was a little bit of a downer, now we need this.
I wish I could decorate your panties. I would cover every inch with owls. Did you mean panties or parties? Parties, not panties. Foreskin are correct. Foreskin? OMG, I'm never texting again. Sheldon Charles in Naples, Florida. I saw you looking at that slut today at the mall. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I love you. Oops, I just realized I put slut instead of suit. Wait, what? Natasha Rayo in Commerce, Michigan. Hey, I just emailed you a pic of my penis. Did you get it? WTF, man. My black penis. Don't send me that. Black pumas, bro. LOL. Sorry. Don't send me that. Jimmy Short in Sacramento, California. Dan and I are going skiing Saturday. Want to go? Feel free to inflate your girlfriend and bring her too. Question mark, question mark. Invite. Laughing so hard. Not inflate, invite. Lizzie Kohler in Athens, Georgia. Hey, we want some cheap wiener. That was supposed to say wine, but I am dying right now. That's an autocorrect worthy of Ellen.
All righty. Thank you, Ellen. We appreciate you as always.
Shine page, and if you see an autocorrect,
Come on.
and you think I should
Stop talking now, Ellen. There we go. All righty. Anybody else have any questions on anything that's going on in the world? As it relates to real estate.
The investor seminar, are we still doing that on the 13th?
Yes, it's one week from tonight. The flyer will go out before I leave the office. So expect that in the next 20 minutes or so.
Thank you.
All right, Dan, take us out.
Bye, everybody. That's all I got. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day.
Have a
We'll
good
see you
evening.
back here tomorrow, 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock for the Crush It call.
Have a good evening. Bye.
Happy Cinco de Seis. Or Seis de Mayo.
So good it says.
Cinco de Seis. Oh, man.